finds his man complete. It's James. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. He finds his man complete. It's James. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a touchdown! Edgerrin James, a 20-yard touchdown. And the NFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get...
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He finds his man complete. It's James. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 44, Newton. He finds his man complete. That's James. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
23 yards on the play.
That's another NFC first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Newton throwing again. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Edgerrin James, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about...
Just gonna break your ass down. Stop doing that whack ass shit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Vic goes play action. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Vic to throw on fourth down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Patterson again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw, Vic. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vick on the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On play action, Vick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vick. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action now, Vick. And Waller taking it in over the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd down and goal. Vick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dante Hall from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Newton on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick completing it to the right side. Johnson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
22 yards there, a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They just get the play off. Now Vick.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
It'll be Vick once more. This one left side caught by Patterson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Vick. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Throwing, Vick. Fitzgerald's got it right side.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Another keeper here by Vick. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Third and long for Vick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald from 17 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second and 10. Newton now to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Newton. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the NFC punt team out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Vick's throw complete here to Waller. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Vick to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Vick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now Michael Vick. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And that's a touchdown as they broke